We welcome you all to today's Zone 4 Ka Art Double Dhamaka series conducted by Ajith sir on how to choose your career. We welcome you, Siddiq sir, for our webinar series. The million-dollar question that would change the course of your life: how to choose a career. It needs a lot of assessing, identifying goals, strengths, and skills before making the decision. This would be a wonderful opportunity for youngsters as well as parents to take a call on what career the child should choose. We thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to take this session for us. I'm sure it would help all of us to make the right decision. A pleasant task by JC Fanindra.
Thank you, dear. It is my pleasure.
JC Funny, over to you.
Yeah. We recognize the presence of past Executive Vice President JC Dr. Murali Mohan Rao sir. We recognize the presence of Zone Vice President JC Verma. We recognize the presence of Zone Officers JC Ranjit Shah, JC Bona, JC Hemshankar, JC Somasundar. We also recognize the presence of Zone Mentor JFM KMHT Ramakrishna Garu, JC past Zone Presidents JC T Ravikumar sir, JC Manohar sir, JC NL Bhagavan sir, JC Venugopal sir. We also recognize presence of all present and past zone officers, all the LOM presidents and LOM officers. The chair also recognizes the presence of all the participants, past, present, and future leaders. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yes, dear Fanindra, just for your information, NL Bhagwan sir is our past Executive Vice President.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you so much, JC Funny. A pleasant task by JC Chaitanya.
Thank you, Saranya. Good evening, one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce a proud member of JCI Kakinada Port and a past Zone Vice President of Zone 4 of JCI India. He is an outstanding LOM President, outstanding participant of Speechcraft, ZWS, JCI Prime graduate, and also an outstanding participant of JCI Designer course held at Sri Lanka, and also an outstanding participant in Officers Training Seminar. He was conferred with JCI Senatorship in the year 2006 for the outstanding services rendered to JCism. Dear members, now keep an ear on this. He is an executive alumnus of IIM Lucknow and also Dale Carnegie's certified business coach, a certified neuro-linguistic programmer from the National Federation of Neuro-Linguistic Psychology, United States of America, and advanced diploma holder in Train the Trainers from American TESOL Institute, USA. Train the Trainer certification from London College of Business Sciences. He has also been an empaneled faculty of HarperCollins, UK, one of the largest publishing companies in the world, and also a management faculty at Institute of Chartered Accountants, New Delhi. He conducted more than 1,500 training programs for Maha and Navratna companies in India, and also to various MNCs and to various universities. Currently serving as the chairman of Mount Carmel School, Kakinada. Coming to his family life, married to Gayatri Garu, a gazetted officer in education department, and blessed with a daughter, Alverno Gargi, a doctor by profession in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear JCs, let me present to you JCI Senator Ajith Kumar Chelloti, today's trainer.
Thank you, dear Funny, for your wonderful presentation.
Thank you, JC Chaitanya, for the wonderful introduction.
Thank you, madam.
Privileged to ZP ma'am.
Yes, good evening, dear JS. It is the 5th day of our webinar series. We are successfully organizing it in the last 5 days. And let me congratulate each one of you for attending all the things of the eminent trainers that we are having in our Zone 4. And yes, today we have a special person, a special guest to our zone, who has become a quite famous personality of this JCI India for the year 2020 during this lockdown period. Yes, and I can say he is one of our committed leader and even very lucky national director, because the number of trainings this year JCI India has organized this year have broken all the past records during this lockdown period. Yes, a friendly and a supportive Siddiq sir, we welcome you to our Zone 4 Art Double Dhamaka training webinar series. Welcome you, sir. Yes, JCI India Zone 4 has produced n number of very diversified trainers who have created their own value in the corporate world. A humble, a soft-spoken, who addresses basics and minute points, who is expert communicator, favorite of all corporate education institutions, and one of my favorite trainer. Today's trainer, eminent trainer, Ajith sir, we welcome you.
Thank you.
I'm quite confident that today Ajith sir shall bridge the gap between the parents and the kids' thought process, explaining them and guiding them which career has to be chosen. And of course, sir, I'm very proud to be a student of yours during my JTWS. And with this, I wish you all the best. And I
Thank you very much. Is the floor given to me?
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ZP ma'am. We request our chief guest for today, our special guest for today, Siddiq sir, to please address the participants.
Okay.
Thank you, leader of Zone 4, ZP, my colleague in NG, ZP Rajita madam, and the most charismatic zone director of Zone 4, Zone Director Training, Sharanya, and the today's trainer, the alumni of IAM, JCI Ajith sir, the leaders of Zone 4, past, present, and future, including Executive Vice President and PZPs and the future leaders. A warm good evening. It's a great pleasure and privilege for me being as a National Director Training. I had seen many of the alums of, especially in your zone, Zone 4 is conducting webinar series in this lockdown period. Because in this lockdown period, when people are stuck with nowhere go to go, these zone people are doing wonderful job in the form of webinar series in a variety of topics. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate Zone President of Zone 4, my good friend ZP Rajita madam, Zone Director Training Sharanyam, and the entire team of entire ZGB of Zone 4, and wish you all the very best. Have a wonderful training. I hereby declare that this session is inaugurated. And all the best to Ajith sir. It is great pleasure when I read about your personal biodata, because I had seen many of the details of you, because it is very pleasure to know me, because you are one among the alumni of IAM, Lucknow, and in the part of the DC also. Thank you. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.
sir. Over to you, trainer sir.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, let me recognize Siddiq ji for his presence, and also my zone president during my tenure as a president, JC Ravi Kumar, and also Dr. Murali Krishna. When I was a ZVP, he was my ZP. So we had wonderful people over there. I just saw their faces over there. And I'm very happy to have the zone president who is very active. And I happen to see Chaitanya here. I met him in, I think, in Vignan Women's Engineering College some years ago. I think some 10 years ago, perhaps, or 15 years ago. I don't know. Yeah. And he was very active over there. And thank you for
7 years back, sir.
7 years back. Wonderful. Okay, then. So, Ms. Sharanya, the zone director, thank you very much. And welcome back to all wonderful participants into this training program. The objective of this particular program is help you to identify your core skills, values, and interests and traits, so that you can actually select the right career.
Sir, sorry to be interrupting. Your face is not visible properly, sir.
Lighting is not enough, you mean?
No, the camera, I mean, your face is not seen.
Is it okay now?
A little more, sir.
Now it is okay?
Yes,
Lighting
sir.
is good now, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? Is it because the lighting is not enough. Is this okay now? Hello?
Yeah, far better, sir. Okay, sir. Continue.
Okay, all right. So let us begin the session now. The question is that why one need to plan a career? What is the need for planning a career? Anybody over there want to add something? You can unmute people so that somebody can say something. What is the need for planning a career? Hello? Somebody is responding?
Yeah, they can type in the chat box, sir, or else.
Yes, sir. The answers are visible in the chat box. For financial security, they've answered us.
Okay, okay. So they're not going to speak? Do you want me to continue?
Yes, sir.
So they will type in the chat box. We will unmute and post the session, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is not going to be an interactive session. This is, I'll be presenting. Is it that way?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me continue then. Okay, so what happens is that most of us, right from our childhood, when we start to plan our life after schools, we somehow end up in some sort of career without much planning. If you want to understand why we need to plan our career, you need to understand how many years a person approximately lives. You may just wonder that why we need to know this. According to the WHO and the World Bank, they say that an average lifespan of a person, if you mix both men and women, it is approximately 70 to 72 years. When it comes to India, it is the average is 69 years. In this 69 years, what happens to us is that the first most productive time of our life, that is 0 to 21, let us say that we spend in schools and colleges. When we come out of this, many times we are not ready for the right career for us. We generally search for a career after completing our education. So after this birth to that of the maximum 80 years, if you are very healthy, let us say, the prime time period of your life is after 21, where you start your career and you begin to enjoy your life after your retirement. But after 60 or 65 in some countries, there is no much thing to enjoy. That means this 30 to 32 years between your 20 to 60 is the prime time. And we spend a lot of time in the offices, in our career. Some of us may spend more time in the offices than that of our home. If you want to understand this, you just look at people who come after the office. How many of them are actually happy when they come back from the work? Most of them are not. An Atomic Times survey revealed that almost 92% of Indians are unhappy in their career. So why I thought of having a session on how to choose a career is that in India, once you choose a career, you can't change your career. You may change your jobs, but you don't change your career. Whereas in most Western countries, you can easily change your career. So with such a traditional outlook on choosing career, we need to be very, very careful in guiding our kids how to select a career. And this is possible only if you have some information regarding it so that you can take an informed decision. Many times people complete some course or the other and then start searching the job, which is not the right way to do it. So how we can make this productive part of our life, the prime part of our life, so that we can be productive. That is what is the purpose of this particular session. I want you to observe this particular picture and find out what is there. I think since people are not speaking, it will be very difficult. You may be writing it there in the chat box, I think. It is okay.
I will read it out to you,
If you
sir.
just observe,
They can type and I will read it out to you if you want, sir.
Okay, you can, okay. It's okay, no issues at all. Let me presume that, you know, if you see that the first two pictures, they are dancers. But in what way they are different? They are again different. The third picture, if you see, it is Abdul Kalam. And fourth picture, if you see, that is Lakshmi Mittal. The steel band. So like that, if you want looking at, the middle one, if you just randomly, if you take, because we have less time here, the middle one, the picture, what do you see? So it is Michelangelo's drawing. If you see the center one there on the pole wall, so he is Sergei Buka. The next picture is Tagore. And the next one, if you just see, it is Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Now, how relevant is these pictures here on a topic like this? They all show people who excelled in different kind of careers. They're all different careers. But they're not just simply some people who choose the career, but there are people who excelled in that particular career. The reason behind that can be that they all could identify their own calling. Now, when you choose a career, you may wonder that why we need to think about our own calling and how one can actually identify our own calling. You just imagine that Michael Jackson dancing over there and Abdul Kalam just happened to see that and just he thought that he would also dance. Just imagine how would be Abdul Kalam's dance. Or think about Michael Jackson thinking of sending a missile into the sky. So you are just laughing now, I know that, because it is absurd because they all have their own unique calling, unique skills, have excelled in their own field. Or if you had asked Abdul Kalam to do business like Lakshmi Mittal, he may not be able to do it. Or think about Tagore trying to jump like Sergei Buka, who created his own history by trying to break his own record 8 times. So each one of them had their own unique calling. So if you want to just earn some money in a job, then we need not require this much of discussion over here. The idea is that your kids need to excel in the career in which they are choosing, and they must stand above the rest of the people. And how that is possible? How can we actually find out our calling? In order to find out that, you need to keep 3 things in mind. First thing is that if you want to find out what is your calling, you need to start doing something which you are good at right from your childhood. Some people may be good at painting, some may be good at speaking, some may be good at meddling with things like that. There will be different kind of qualities, skills which you might have observed in your kid right from the childhood. The second thing is that whenever you or your child, when that particular task is done, do you feel appreciated, that people start appreciating that you sing so well, or no, you can repair things so well, or you can convince somebody so well, or you can get the task done by somebody so well, etc. Is someone appreciating you? That is the second thing. So the third thing what you need to think about is that when you take up these activities which you love most, is it going to make some difference in somebody else's life? Because your life, you may think that it is only my own life and it is my career. Why should I bother about others? If you want to make a big impact in your life and in others' life, then you need to keep these three things in your minds. And in this Venn diagram, the center part, what you can see over here in the middle, and that is what would decide your calling. And that is what your most cherished area which you must pursue. And there you will be highly successful. It is very easy to tell like this, but how can I find out, or how can I help my child to find out? How can he find out his calling or her calling? If you want to understand this, you need to first of all understand that Confucius, the great Chinese philosopher, once said that choose a career you love and you will never have to work a day. If you are not selecting the right work, then you will curse every day when you go for your work. And if you choose the right career, then you don't feel that you're working. Every day, it is an enjoyment for you because it is the most cherished thing which you wanted to do. Now let us look into this saying of Steve Jobs. What is meant by this? Many people had great calling in their minds, but they do not know how they can actually pursue that. Many times when kids start telling us that this is exactly what they want to do, then we discourage them, telling that, this is not possible for you. Did you look at your mathematics marks? Did you see your science? You can't do a science. Maths very tough for you, etc. Believe it or not, when you think that you are so passionate about something, it is said that the universe conspires to make it happen. And if you are feeling so strongly inside your mind that this is what actually I want to become, and this is what my child actually can do, when you believe like that, if your heart is telling, though your mind is telling that you may not be able to do it, then somehow believe, as Steve Jobs tells, that this is going to happen to you. Now, I'm going to tell you how actually you can make this intuition, what you have in your mind, into a reality in a scientific way. In order to plan your career scientifically, you need to understand 4 major areas. The first thing what you need to understand is that you need to understand about yourself. Who am I actually? What are my personality? Sometimes you may wonder that if I do not know regarding myself, who else will know regarding me? Or sometimes we will think that I am her mother and I know regarding her better than anybody else. Or I am his father. I know better regarding her. Many times we decide like this. Friends, the fact is that we do not know many things regarding ourselves. So before planning a career, you need to know who you are. The second thing is that I'm doing certain courses now. When I'm doing a particular course, from here, where am I going? What is my goal actually? What is my career goal? This should be clear to you. The third thing is that I have a goal, but I do not know that what course I need to choose, what skills are required, where to find those things, etc. So how am I going to get to my dream career? So that is the third thing which you need to know. And the fourth thing what you need to know is that it is easy to have a great goal in our mind, especially a career goal, but to keep a track of that and reach ultimate aim is not so easy, especially when your goals are too ambitious. Now I'm going to tell you how scientifically we can do all these things. Now when we talk about career, there are hundreds of careers, perhaps thousands of careers. And if you just Google, and you will be just spellbound. My goodness, this many jobs are there. And how am I going to select one? You need not worry. Let there be all those jobs. What we can do is that all these jobs can be classified into 4 categories. Now, what are those 4 categories? The first category of jobs in the job market, what is available there, the career path, what is available there, is people-related jobs. That means when you choose this particular kind of careers, you mainly deal with the people. Now, for some people, dealing with people is very easy. There may be some people who can't deal with people so easily. Now you ask the question to yourself, what kind of a person am I? Is it easy for me to deal with people, or I find it very difficult to mingle with people easily? And if you think yes, write down somewhere, yes, I think that I am a people's person. Or write down that I think I am not a people's person. Now the second category of careers available in the market are not related to people mainly. Once you go into this particular career path, you deal a lot of things. Things in the sense, machines sometimes products or goods. So you need to ask the question that, is it easy for me to deal with the machines and tools rather than people? Or I find it easy to deal with people? If you think that you're more of a things person, machines and tools, production and materials, etc., then you write down somewhere that I think I am more of a things person. Now the third category of jobs available in the market are neither people related nor things related. Mainly it deals with ideas. For some people, thinking is very difficult. They say that, no, I can't think. Don't give me all these trouble. Don't give me all problems. For some people, it is very easy to think and find solutions for things. You just ask yourself or think about your kid, is my kid more of a creative person who thinks and asks and tells things which surprises me? Perhaps he or she is more of an idea person. If you think that it is like that, write down somewhere that I think that my child is more of an idea person than people or things. The fourth category of jobs available in the market is data related. That means you may deal with the people or things or ideas, but you mainly deal with a lot of data which you need to enter into computers. In order to get a little more clarity regarding it, people-related jobs come under all sorts of business outsourcings, entrepreneurship, social enterprises, doctors. All those things come under teachers, professors, all those people come under that. Anyway, service is involved. You can think that you need to deal with people. Again, ask the question, am I a people's person or not? The second category comes under production. So think about, do you love working in a factory setup? Can you deal stress of a factory setup? If you think so, then confirm it. The third area is creative and technical side, where you need to create new things, engineering, technical side, scientists, such areas. You think regarding that? Or do you love to sit inside an AC room and work with a computer without doing much hard work? Can you continuously sit for hours together and enter without getting bored? If you think so, then you write you are a data person. By now, you might have already decided you are either a people's person or a things person or an idea person or a data person. Sometimes you have a doubt that my child seemed to be a little idea person and also some people's person. Nothing to worry, you write both of that. Or some people may love to meddle with things, but also deal with the people. So you write those two things. In rare cases, some people can be having essay in all these four areas. Nothing to worry. You find out which is having an upper hand, which you love most. You rank according to that and select that. If you had selected this category of jobs available in the job market, then we will find out how we can actually select your job. If you want to get some 20 or 30,000 salary, in any job you can do hard work and get it. But that will be the end of that. This program I have designed not for just getting a job. This program I have designed so that people can take informed decisions so that they can climb in whatever career path they are selecting scientifically. They can excel in that particular field, reach the pinnacle of that particular field. Now, when you want to select job, there are four things to keep in mind. The first thing is that you need to know regarding what are your traits, or as a parent, you need to know what are the traits of your kids. Now you may wonder what are traits. Nothing to worry. We are going to discuss regarding it. The second thing is that you need to know what is your interest. Which one gives you pleasure, satisfaction? Did you anytime notice what your child is doing when he or she is free? We will discuss in detail regarding that too. The third thing is that you need to know that what is in your subconscious mind which is pushing you towards that particular career. Why you want to be a doctor? Why you want to be an engineer? Why a pilot? Why fashion designing? So there are certain subconscious things which are driving you. We will find out what are those subconscious things driving your kids. And the fourth thing is, in order to do any kind of job, you need specific skills. Now the question is, what skills do you possess and what skills are needed in order to excel in a particular career path? So we are going to find out each one of these things in detail in a scientific and psychological manner. Let us find out first of all, what are traits? In order to identify what are traits, I'll just show you a small video clipping from a movie which you might have already seen. I'll just play that here. You just see that And what you need to try to do is that identify each character's difference from that of the other person. How each character is revealing himself or herself when a situation is provided. What we call as trait is the hidden qualities of a person which is imbibed in our DNA, which comes out only when a particular situation is provided. Some people may look so nice outside, but when a situation comes, we may just get surprised. My goodness, how can this person be like that? Or you might have thought that your child is very, very weak. She can't handle pressure at all. And in some situation comes and you might have just wondered, my goodness, how could she handle that? Because that is the trait of that particular person. So I want you to identify each trait of the person from this video clipping. So let me play that for you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, దండం పెట్టుకుంటున్నారా? నువ్వు అన్నం పెట్టుకో బాబు. సరే. నీకు భోంచేసే ముందు దేవుడికి దండం పెట్టుకునే అలవాట్లేదా? నేను పూజ చేస్తానండి. పూజ చూసి నేర్చుకోండి. మరి చెయ్యి. నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇంట్లో చేసి వచ్చాను. మళ్ళీ చెయ్యి. బాగా టైం పడుతుంది అంకుల్. పర్వాలేదు, మేము వెయిట్ చేస్తాం. తప్పదా? ఏ రాదా? ఓ మంచి దేవుడా, తోటకూర పప్పు ఇచ్చావు, ఇచ్చావు, చారు కూడా ఇచ్చావు. ఇలాగే మన స్టేట్ లో ఉన్న 7 కోట్ల మందికి కూడా ఇవ్వాలి. అలాగే మన కంట్రీలో ఉన్న 9 కోట్ల మందికి, అదే చేత్తో ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న నంబర్ కరెక్ట్ గా తెలీదు, ఎంతమంది ఉంటే ఒకరికి కూడా ఇంటి భోజనం ఇస్తామని. యాజ్ గా ఇదే కాదు, వాళ్ళు ఏం తింటే అది, బ్రెడ్, బటరు.
All right. Okay, you might have already seen the clipping. Now, can you tell actually what are the traits of some of those people who are there? For example, if you take Venkatesh, let us say, what is his traits? That's right. So he pretends to be a very good person in front of all others as if he knows things. He's a take it easy going type of person. He's not so serious about things. If you just see Pinky over there, the character, Pinky actually what she does, every time she will be making fun of Venkatesh. But when a real situation came, she is willing to help. She can very easily fool him in front of everybody. But her trait is not that. She helps. You just look at Prakash Raj. He pretends to be very serious, but he is very soft inside. You look at the lady over there, wife of Prakash Raj. She knows that it is a humbug. She can very easily tell Venkatesh that, you know, this is not a prayer, but she doesn't tell that. She encourages him. That is a trait. If you just look at M.S. Narayana, మీ ప్రేయర్ కొంచెం చెత్తగా ఉంది అంటారు. Next dialogue, if you just see. So he can directly tell on the face of people without thinking what others would feel. It is a trait. Now, like that, each one of us also has got an imbibed trait in us. Those things come out when a situation is provided. Otherwise, we will never know regarding our kids. We will never know regarding your husband or wife, because you might have seen her or him before marriage and might have thought about something, and their real personality might have come out after the marriage. So traits are hidden qualities in a person's personality. They come out only when a particular situation is provided. What am I going to do now here is that I will show you a few traits. You just think whether you have these traits or not. Also think that whether your kid has got these traits or not. The first one, let us take outgoing. Some people may be quite outgoing. ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, కొత్త ప్రదేశానికి వెళ్తే వాళ్ళకి కొత్త పాత లేకుండా it is very easy for them to mingle with others. హాయ్ రా అంటారు. నీకు ఎప్పుడు తెలుసురా వీళ్ళంతా అని అడిగితే నాకు తెలుసు మమ్మీ అంటారు. By nature, they are outgoing. It is easy for them to mingle with others. Whereas some people are not outgoing at all. If 100 people are there, a marriage function or something, you send your kid, they cannot mingle with anybody. If someone comes to talk to them, they will be going behind you and talking and all, you might have seen, because their nature is self-contained. Some people are risk takers. They just don't think, they just jump into things, then they think. దూకుడెక్కువ, తర్వాత ఆలోచిస్తారు. Some people, even if you ask them, just you move your bag, let అన్నయ్య put it there. అన్నయ్య బ్యాగ్ పెట్టుకొని నువ్వు కొంచెం కదుపు అంటే ఎంతోసేపు ఆలోచిస్తారు. చిన్న మార్పు చేయడానికి కూడా ఎంతోసేపు ఆలోచిస్తారు. That means they can't take risk. Some people are by nature very confident. Some people are not so confident. Suppose you have 2-3 kids, ఇద్దరు ముగ్గురు పిల్లలు ఉన్నారనుకోండి. పెద్దోడేమో పరీక్ష వస్తే నాకు వచ్చేస్తుంది మమ్మీ రాసేస్తావు, ఇంకొకసారి చదువురా అంటే నాకు వచ్చేస్తుంది మమ్మీ అంటారు. మేబీ తన సిస్టర్ ఏమో ఎప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ థర్డ్ ర్యాంక్ వచ్చినప్పటికీ కూడా ఎగ్జామ్ రోజున కూడా కంగారు పడిపోతుంటారు, అయ్య బాబు అంటుంటారు. అంటే కొందరికి బై నేచర్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉంటారు, సెల్ఫ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. మరికొందరు భయపడుతూ ఉంటారు ఎప్పుడు, అంటే సెల్ఫ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ కొంచెం తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. మరికొందరు బాగా ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ గా ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళ బ్యాగ్ మీరు ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడండి, లేదంటే వాళ్ళ రూమ్కి వెళ్ళి మీరు చూడండి, చాలా నీట్ గా అన్ని పెట్టేసి ఉండదు. కరెంటు పోయినా ఎక్కడ ఏ ఐటమ్ ఉందో టక్కుమని తీయగలుగుతారు వాళ్ళు. ఎవరైనా వాళ్ళ బెడ్ మీద కూర్చుంటే వాళ్ళకి నచ్చదు. మరికొందరు ఉంటారు, స్కూల్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వెంటనే లేదంటే కాలేజీ నుంచి వచ్చిన వెంటనే ఆ చున్నీ ఇలా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, షూస్ ఇలా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, బ్యాగ్ అలా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, ప్రతిదీ వెతుకుతుంటారు. పొద్దునే మమ్మీ నాది ఇదెక్కడ అదెక్కడ అని అడుగుతుంటారు. They are more disorganized. Some people are creative by nature. వాళ్ళు చేసే ఒక్కొక్క పని చూస్తుంటే మీకే ఆశ్చర్యం వేసి ఉంటుంది, ఎంత టాలెంట్ ఉంది దీంట్లో అని మీరు అనుకుని ఉంటారు. మరి కొందరికి అక్క చేస్తున్నారు కదా, నువ్వు కూడా వేయచ్చు కదా బొమ్మ అంటే నాకు అది రాదు అంటారు. సో సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ బై నేచర్ వెరీ క్రియేటివ్. మరి కొందరు ప్రతి దాంట్లో దూరిపోతూ అందరినీ హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంటారు. మీకు స్కూల్ నుంచో కాలేజీ నుంచి వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీకు ఏం చెప్తారంటే, మమ్మీ నేను ఇంకా నా ఫ్రెండ్కి హెల్ప్ చేయను, నన్ను ఇలా ఇన్సల్ట్ చేసింది అని చెప్తారు. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ డే మళ్ళీ ఇంకొకరికి హెల్ప్ చేయడానికి రెడీ అయిపోతారు. ఎందుకంటే లీడర్షిప్ క్వాలిటీ ఈస్ ఆల్రెడీ దేర్ ఇన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్. హీ కాంట్ హెల్ప్ బట్ డూయింగ్ సమ్ హెల్ప్ టు అదర్స్. Some others can't be leaders, but they can be good team players. ఇవి మీకు తెలియాలంటే గ్రూప్ స్టడీ అవి చాలా ఈజీగా చేయగలుగుతారు కొందరు. మరికొందరు గ్రూప్ స్టడీలో వెళ్ళి చదివారు అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళకి వచ్చింది కూడా మర్చిపోతారు, వాళ్ళు పర్ఫామ్ చేయలేరు. సో ఇవి ఒక్కొక్క వ్యక్తికి ఉన్న ట్రైట్స్ అన్నమాట. అలాగే కొందరు చకచక చేసేస్తుంటారు, స్పీడ్, దే కెన్ డూ థింగ్స్ వెరీ ఫాస్ట్. బట్ సమ్ అదర్స్ ఇంకొక వాళ్ళ బ్రదర్ సిస్టర్ మీరు చూసినట్లయితే స్లోగా చేస్తుంటారు. పేరెంట్స్ కూడా కొన్ని టైంలో కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తుంటారు, మా చిన్నమ్మాయి చాలా స్పీడ్ అండి, పెద్దోడే కొంచెం స్లో అని చెప్తుంటారు. అంటే సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఫాస్ట్, సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ వెరీ స్లో. సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఎనర్జెటిక్, ఎప్పుడు బబులీగా పరిగెడుతూ అలా అలా ఉంటారు. కొందరు సైలెంట్ గా అలా కూర్చొని స్కూల్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వెంటనే వాళ్ళ హోంవర్క్లు అవి చేస్తూ అలా కూర్చొని ఉంటారు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రేట్స్. సో this is very important for them because this is one thing which they are going to carry throughout their life. ఈ ట్రైట్ అనేది మారదు వాళ్ళు. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో నేను ఎందుకు దీని గురించి ఇంతగా స్ట్రెస్ చేస్తున్నానంటే, కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో మనం అవుట్ గోయింగ్ గా ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో మనం సెల్ఫ్ కంటైన్డ్ గా ఉన్నా కూడా పర్వాలేదు. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో మనం రిస్క్ తీసుకోవాల్సిన చాలా అవసరం వస్తుంది. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో మనం కొంచెం ఆలోచించి నెమ్మదిగా డిసిషన్ తీసుకున్నా పర్వాలేదు. కొన్ని జాబులు మనం చాలా ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ గా ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంటుంది. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో కొంచెం డిసార్గనైజ్డ్ గా ఉన్నా కూడా పర్వాలేదు. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ మనం రానివ్వాలంటే క్రియేటివ్ ఉండడం చాలా అవసరం అవుతుంది. కొన్ని జాబ్స్ లో లీడర్షిప్ క్వాలిటీస్ ఉంటే బాగా పైకి వెళ్ళడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఉంటాయి. In some other jobs, sometimes you need to be a good team player. In some other thing, slowగా చేసినా కూడా పర్వాలేదు, it will be all right. Whereas in some jobs, you need to be very energetic. In some jobs, even if you're dull, that will not affect your job profile. So ఇవి తెలుసుకొని మనం ఆ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కెరియర్లు వెళ్ళారనుకోండి, అక్కడ మనం బాగా షైన్ అవ్వడానికి ఛాన్సెస్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు అంటే, మీరు కనుక డైరెక్ట్ గా జాబ్ ఎంచుకోవాలనుకుంటే అప్పుడు మీరు ఏం ఆలోచిస్తారంటే, ఈ ఇచ్చిన లిస్ట్ లో నాకున్న ట్రైట్ ఏంటి అని ఆలోచించి మీకున్న మేజర్ 2 ట్రైట్స్ అక్కడ రాసుకోండి. లేదు మీ పిల్లవాళ్ళ కోసమే, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫర్ యువర్ చైల్డ్, ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ దెన్ you just think that what is the trait of my child, and you write it down that okay, my child is outgoing, it is easy for him to mingle with others, right? Adi rayandi. Leadership quality unte aa leadership quality and rayandi. Any 2 major traits ni rayandi. kondariki 4-5 traits undadani kuda chance untundi. All right, okay, now let us take the next thing. All right, so we have taken the trait. Now let us find out interest. Interest అంటే మన మైండ్ ఎప్పుడు ఫ్రీగా ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళ మనసు అటువైపు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు లాక్డౌన్ వచ్చింది, మీ అందరూ మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్న వాటిలోకి మీకు తెలియకుండా మీ మైండ్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆర్ థింగ్స్ యూ వుడ్ లైక్ టు డూ when you are free, when you are at leisure. So different people ki different interest ఉంటుంది. Some people may love traveling. వాళ్ళు నైట్ ట్రైన్లు ఎక్కారనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు వెంటనే ఆ విండో దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళిపోతారు, లేదంటే డోర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి అవన్నీ బయటికి అన్ని చూస్తుంటారు. నైట్ 11 అయినా నిద్రపోకుండా చుట్టూరన్నీ చూస్తుంటారు. అది ఒక ట్రావెలింగ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేని వ్యక్తి అనుకోండి, పగలు 10 గంటలకి ట్రైన్ ఎక్కిన వెంటనే బర్త్ పైకి ఎక్కేసి నిద్రపోతారు. ఆల్రైట్, సో మరికొందరికి రీడింగ్ అనేది చాలా ఇంట్రెస్ట్. వాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు ఒక బజ్జీ పొట్లం తీసుకొచ్చారు అనుకోండి, బజ్జీ తినకుండా ముందు ఆ పేపర్ ఒకసారి చదవడానికి చూస్తారు. అందుకని అప్పుడప్పుడు న్యూస్ పేపర్ చదవడం అనేది రీడింగ్ హాబీ కాదన్నమాట. సమ్ పీపుల్ లవ్ గార్డెనింగ్, ఎప్పుడు గార్డెనింగ్ చేస్తూ కనిపిస్తారు. కొందరు కొండల పుట్టల్లోకి ఎలా తిరుగుతుంటారు, హైకింగ్, ఫారెస్ట్ అంటే ఇష్టం. కొందరు ఎప్పుడు మ్యూజిక్, ఇళయరాజా అంటారు, దీని సంగీతం ఇది అంటారు, లేదంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద రాగం అని చెప్తుంటారు. ఇలాగనమాట. సమ్ పీపుల్ 24 hours గ్రౌండ్ లోనే ఉంటారు. స్పోర్ట్స్ అంటే చాలా ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సమ్ అదర్ పీపుల్ ఎప్పుడు ఏదో ఒక టూల్తో మెడల్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు. మరి కొందరు ఎప్పుడు మెషిన్స్ రిపేర్ చేయడం, వాళ్ళకి మీరు ఒక కొత్త ఫోన్ కానీ కొత్త కంప్యూటర్ కానీ ఏదైనా ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, వాళ్ళంతా ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచే మీరు చూసినట్లయితే బొమ్మ ఇస్తే డైరెక్ట్ బొమ్మతో ఆడుకోకుండా బొమ్మ విప్పేసి ఆడుకుంటారు. అదేంట్రా నిన్నే కొన్నాను కదా, దాన్ని ఇలా పాడు చేశారని మనకు కోపం వస్తుంది. సమ్ అదర్స్ కంప్యూటర్స్ అంటే బాగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తారు, కొత్త సాఫ్ట్వేర్ గురించి మాట్లాడతారు, దీన్ని ఎలా చేయాలంటారు. మీకు స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్ ఎలాగ ఓపెన్ చేయాలో రాకపోతే వెంటనే వాళ్ళు వచ్చి ఇది మమ్మీ అంటారు. ఇంత చిన్న వయసులోనే వీడికి ఇలా వచ్చేసింది అని మీరు అనుకుంటారు. సమ్ అదర్స్ ఈ ఎన్వైరన్మెంట్ గురించి వాటి గురించి బాధపడిపోతుంటారు. స్వచ్ఛ భారత్ అంటే చాలా సీరియస్ తీసుకుంటారు. మరికొందరు ఏంటి స్వచ్ఛ భారత్ అంటున్నాం అని అనుకుంటారు. మరికొందరు ఎదుటి వాళ్ళకి బోల్డ్ అన్ని అడ్వైసులు ఇస్తుంటారు. చిన్నప్పటి నుంచే టీచర్ ఆట అవి ఆడుతుంటారు. మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్లయితే అంటే కోచింగ్ నేచర్ ఉంటుంది. ఈ కోచింగ్ నేచర్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళని ఈవెన్ మీరు కొన్ని టైంలో ఈ అరటి పండు అమ్మే వాటిని చూడండి, వాటిలో కోచింగ్ నేచర్ ఉందనుకోండి, మీకు అరటి పండు అమ్మే లోపల మిమ్మల్ని ఏదో ఒక విషయం మీద కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ చెప్పేసి ఇంప్రెస్ చేయడానికి చూస్తారు. సో డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్ హ్యావ్ గాట్ డిఫరెంట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఎందుకంటే దీన్ని మనం ఎందుకు సీరియస్ తీసుకోవాలంటే why we need to take this very seriously means once you enter into a job, first 1 or 2 years it will be very happy, but we need to work 30 or 35 years sometimes in a particular career field, and slowly if it is not the right job then you will find it very difficult. Suppose traveling is your interest and you become a marketing manager tomorrow, let us say, you will enjoy traveling. Otherwise, first 2 days it will be okay for you, but 15 days a month if you want to travel, then you will be upset. So that's why if you can find a career which is your interest, then well and good. But if it is not possible, at least when you get some free time period, is it possible for me to spend some time for my interests? This is what you need to keep in mind. The third thing is values. Values and enti, what are values? Universal values అని మీరు అనుకొని ఉంటారు, honesty, truth, ఇవన్నీ. నేను వాటి గురించి మాట్లాడట్లేదు. They are universal values. నేను ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడేది దే ఆర్ కెరియర్ వాల్యూస్. ఐఎమ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ కెరియర్ వాల్యూస్. ఈచ్ పర్సన్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఎ స్పెసిఫిక్ రీజన్ వై హీ ఈస్ ఎంటరింగ్ ఇన్ టు ఏ పర్టికులర్ కెరియర్ పాత్. అది సబ్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ లో ఉంటుంది. అది సబ్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ నుంచి అతన్ని పుష్ చేస్తారు. ఆ సబ్ కాన్షియస్ మైండ్ లో ఉన్న ఆ వాల్యూ ఎప్పుడైనా బ్రేక్ అయింది అనుకోండి, అతను అప్సెట్ అయిపోతారు. ఆ జాబ్లో ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటుంది, నేను జాబ్ మానేస్తానంటారు. అదలాగరా నీకు మంచి జాబ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మానేస్తానంటావు అని ఇంట్లో అందరూ చెప్తుంటారు. మీకు ఇది అర్థం కావాలంటే ఐ విల్ షో యూ ఫ్యూ వాల్యూస్, కెరీర్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ విచ్ పుషెస్ దమ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద సబ్కాన్షియస్ మైండ్స్. సమ్ పీపుల్ వాట్ దే థింక్ ఈస్ దాట్ నాకు ఒక జాబ్ వచ్చినట్లయితే నేను బోల్డ్ సర్వీస్ చేయాలి అని అనుకుంటారు. మరొకరేమో నేను సర్వీస్ చేయాలి కానీ నాకు సర్వీస్ కంటే చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే నేను బోల్డ్ అంత డబ్బు సంపాదించాలి, మా నాన్న చాలా కష్టపడ్డారు, ఆ కష్టం నాకు రాకూడదు, నేను బోల్డ్ డబ్బు సంపాదించాలి అనుకుంటారు. మరి కొందరు ఏమనుకుంటారంటే
don't mind of disturbing you, sir. Some English people also there. I mean, other language people also there. Can you please continue English only?
Only. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. So I had a doubt actually. Okay, so we will continue in English. Is that all right with you? I think, yeah. So some people want to make a lot of money. That's why they are entering into a particular career path. Some people want to do service. Some others wanted growth in the profession. That means if I enter as a constable, I must not retire as a constable. I must become a DSP. Some people, after entering into a job, they want to spend time with their friends. In certain jobs, you may not get any time to spend time with friends at all. Some people may love to have a work title. If you want to know that, in some marriage function and all, you might have seen how ladies and all will be talking. The bridegroom is team leader in Infosys, it seems. So those are people who talk about, position. Or when people meet you, people introducing, giving shake hand and telling. They don't tell their name first. They will tell their designation first. These are all psychological aspects. They say that, for example, they may tell that, Andhra Bank manager. Then they will say that my name is Suresh Kumar. So these are all some subconscious things which is putting them to use these words. Some people wanted a career path because they want to help family. Some others can't work under somebody. They wanted to be their own boss. So they need to select entrepreneurship. Some others can't do hard work. They're not bothered about salary. They wanted easy work. Some others, if it is easy work, they will resign. I have seen people from TCS and all coming out because there is no challenging job. Some people love when it is challenging job. So the subconscious thing, what is there in their minds, if that is not being kept in mind while choosing the career, after certain years, they will become very upset with their job. And many people may slowly withdraw or they start doing mechanical things. So when you are choosing a career path, if you think that your career value is making a lot of money, you need to think that in this particular career path, can I actually make a lot of money or not? If you think it is not possible, then you need to think about a different career path. Some people may think about doing a lot of service and enter into a particular field. And after entering, they realize that this is just, cutthroat business. There is no service and they will be so much pained. So keep these things in mind and select any two major career values you wanted in your career somewhere. Or if it is for your kids, think about what actually is pulling him. Have a conversation with him and try to indirectly understand what are those things. You can easily identify if your kids are thinking about becoming, I am not selected as the class leader, teacher did not give me chance. Like that, if they are telling, they are indirectly telling their values that, they wanted to have that leadership qualities and recognition. And if that is not given, then they will be upset. Hope you have written it down. All right. If there is any other value which you think it is there, you can write it down. Sometimes what happens is that you think that you want to spend time with your family and you join the job, and day and night you may need to work. Sometimes night shift and day shift and all these things. Sometimes you need to take a lot of risk and you don't like risk at all. And you need to go to the border, work there and all these things. Sometimes you can't spend time with your family because you have a lot of travel. All these things happen. So think about it. The fourth major area is your skills. When we talk about skills, there are two categories of skills. One is known as transferable skills, and the other is known as personal management skills. Now, what are transferable skills, you may wonder? Transferable skills are nothing but skills which you already possess now, right from your childhood, which you can actually transfer tomorrow when you get a job. That means you're ready with the skill now, which can be directly used tomorrow when you get a job. Whereas personal management skills are skills which will help you in managing yourself. Let us take a few examples of transferable skills. Suppose I ask you the wall just opposite to you. What is the size of the wall there? For some people, it will be very easy. You may just tell that it is 15 into 10. For some others, they may be still thinking about it. For example, if I ask you, what is the sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10? Then for some people, it is very easy. They can just tell because they have numerical skills. For others like us, we need to count like this, what it is. For some people, it is very easy to gel with others. If you send them to some relative's house, they can stay there without you. For some others, they can't gel at all. Interpersonal skills may not be there. One day without mommy, he or she may not be able to stay because interpersonal skills are not there. Some people may show leadership skills. They may be showing it right from the childhood. Some may be physically strong. They can transfer this skill tomorrow when they get the job. They can transfer these skills. Some people may be good at thinking. Some others can't think. They get a headache when they think. So if you have that skill, you can transfer that tomorrow into a job where it is required. Some people may have technical skill right from the childhood, computer skills, such skills which they can easily transfer into others. Some people have organizational skills. They can organize a picnic party, a birthday party, all these things they can very well organize. Some others can't do it. Some others, when they take up such programs, some items they forget. All these things happen. Now, what you need to do is that just think how many of these skills you have now. You write it down somewhere. After writing it down, you think that in what career path I can use these skills. Let us look into the personal management skill. For example, some people may be very good with the time management. They come in time, they go in time, and all such things. Some others, no time sense at all. You make it 8 o'clock, they will come at 8:30. You make it 9 o'clock, they are coming 8:30, let us make it 9, they will come at 9:30 only, because they can't manage. Some others may have money management skill. Suppose your kid you are giving, let us say that 100 rupees, this is your pocket money. For one kid, he may spend it in the very first day itself, the entire 100 rupees. Some others may have that for a 1 week or sometimes for the entire month because they can manage that money well. Tomorrow, when they get a job, they may not be able to transfer this skill there into their job. But once they are into the job, once they start earning money, they can manage that money for themselves. That will help them there. So it is personal management skill. Like that, some people may have lifestyles and all, health and lifestyle management. Morning itself, they will wake up and will do some yoga, some exercise and all those things. Your kids, you might have seen right from the childhood, some people do that. Or you might have been doing like that. Maybe some of you may not like doing any of those things. Some will be telling yoga and all these things. Some of us may know only one yoga, that is Shavasana, just sleeping only. So different people will have different self or personal management skills. These skills you cannot actually transfer tomorrow into a job, but that will help you when you get stressed out in your job, you can use that. So a person can be highly successful if he is having numerous skills with him already, which he can use it in a variety of job situations. So as parents, what you need to do is then enhance their skills. So especially in this lockdown time period, think about how can I teach my kid a specific skill, which he can use it in a real life situation, so that tomorrow when he takes up those things, it is easy for him to manage. So these are the 4 things, the skills Okay, so you think about which are the skills you are having, you write down that. Which skills you are not having, you write down that, and think about where you can learn those things, where you can acquire. Unlike your trait, skill can be learned anytime. You need not worry that I don't have skill. Suppose you do not know mathematics, few days you practice, you can learn it. Suppose you do not know how to drive a car, few days you can learn it. So skills can be acquired by practicing. Any skill you can acquire through practice, through learning. By enhancing it, you can use it in a real job scenario tomorrow. All right. When we talk about skills, you need to just think about your kid. This is actually from Harvard University psychology professor Howard Gardner, you might have heard. He did a research and came out with some path-breaking ideas. Because generally people think that kids are intelligent only if their mathematics is good. His research proved that there are different kinds of intelligence. He categorized 8 different types of intelligence for kids. So what he says is that certain kids may have verbal skills, and you need to identify that and nourish that. So for example, they can become authors, journalists, and speakers there, jobs related to that. Second thing is that some people may have mathematical skills, may be very good. Maybe a kid may tell that I don't know mathematics, the teacher is not telling anything. Another kid may tell that, mathematics is very easy. Without teacher telling itself, I can solve. So such people can perhaps pick up sometimes they may shine there better. Some people may have bodily kinesthetics skills where they can use their physical, psychomotor skills, etc. Where they can manipulate things, objects. They may become good surgeons, dentists. All right. Then there can be musical skills who can identify different noise variations, sensitivity to different sounds, pitch, melody. They can become composers, listeners, sound engineers, musicians, etc. All right. So some people may have interpersonal skills who can understand themselves, what is happening, their emotional quotient, such things, what is happening in others' mind, etc. So there can be psychologists, theologians, okay, counselors, such people. All right. Or seventh category is interpersonal, means gelling well with others. They who can be leaders in different fields, get things done, work with a team, etc. So interpersonal skill, gel well with others. There can be some people who are naturalistic, who have skills related to that, understand the nature and systems. So they can be agriculturalists, agricultural scientists, ecologists, landscapers, all right, or environmentalists, such areas. So you can think about kids when they are not good at it, a particular field, don't blame them. Think about it deep and find out that where actually is their natural intelligence. Because earlier we used to use Binet scale to find out our IQ. And those things are now accessible in the modern world. And this Harvard University psychology professor, Howard Gardner, that is his name, his research work is published in the form of a book called The Friends of Minds. It is available on Amazon. You can buy it and read it also. It is an interesting book for all trainers and also parents. All right. So when you talk about skills, because the competitive world is there, we all want our kids to shine well. And every year, the requirement for the skill in the job market is changing, because I am into corporate and I am also into schooling. So I have the rare chance of understanding what is needed there and what need to be done in the childhood. So from by that understanding only, I have designed this, because JC Sridhar of Rajamandri had requested me to design this for them. So that is how actually I came out with extensive research on this, and I prepared. You will not find this anywhere on Google, because this is out of a lot of research work what I have done. So the skills you can see there, if you just Google it, you can see the top 5 soft skills required in 2020 is creativity, persuasion, collaboration, adaptability, and EQ, IQ, and such things. So you think about that. Is your kid having these things, or you think about, can you actually teach them these things? The next thing is that the hard skills like the emerging blockchain, data mining, computing, analytical reasoning, AI, all right, design thinking, business analytics, okay, affiliate marketing, sales, always it is there, scientific computing, video production. These are all the kind of emerging hard skills which are sought after, and a lot of opportunities would be there for your kids. Now the question is that these things are available in the school and college level or not. Unfortunately, these things are not taught to a greater extent. Nothing to worry. Hope that there will be a change quite soon in the new education policy which is going to come out. If it is not there, being responsible parents, you can think about how you can expose your kids now. Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Your
Okay.
bandwidth is too low. That's why I stopped your video.
Pardon? I am. What
You can
happened?
continue, sir. Your internet is slow, sir. That's why your voice is getting slower. That's why.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So this is actually a village where I am. So I think the internet is slow here. Okay. So you think about these skills, nothing to worry. You think about where opportunities are there. Your kids when they come to high school in skills. All right. Now, when you select a job, or when you want your kid to go into a particular job field, there are 2 parameters which you need to keep in mind. Sometimes they will say they want a lot of money, but earning a lot of money alone will not do, because the stress of a particular job also you need to keep in mind. There are 2 parameters which you need to keep in mind. How much salary you earn, because money is an factor nowadays. Breadwinning has become the most important part of education. It is unfortunate. And people are unable to cope up with stress, because any job in the coming are going to be very stressful. So here is a list of jobs and how much money approximately earn in that particular field, so that your kid will have a realistic career goal in his mind. Astronomers, university professors, dietitians, librarians, software developers, geoscientists, analytics, business consultants, experts, biomedical engineers. These are some of the jobs which I thought you can think about, where stress is very less, but the package is reasonably good. All right, political scientists, etc. Now, high stress and high paid jobs are there. You think about this whole.
Mangesh, is sir there?
I think sir lost the connection. Just let us wait for a minute.
Yeah. You can just call Saranya.
I spoke to sir, he's logging back in. Welcome, Ajith sir, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. All right, that was Mr. Venugopal, was it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Venu, okay, good.
Somebody
Okay.
wanted you to start with the previous
audible now?
slide, sir.
Question,
Low
question,
stress
sir.
and
Shall
high
we go
paid jobs.
Okay, okay. So you want to go for questions? Or shall I continue? What do you want to do?
So please continue, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, then. Let me see. Is my 2 seconds.
Sir, please continue, sir. I just turn off.
I'm continuing. Now I need to find my PPT. Okay. 1 second. Okay. My video, I'm just putting it on mute so that you can hear me well. All right. All right. So high stress and high pay jobs like banking, finance, we were talking about that. Then some people may need respect and money both. Like Indian Administrative Services, all civil services, Coal India, scientists, you can look these things. Now you see all these things, you get a lot of respect and money. But stress level also you need to see, respect is there, money is there, very high. So if you want to actually enter into a particular job field, you must have the skill. If you don't have skill, then you need to change your dreams. As Jim Rohn said, only fools will change their dreams. It is easy to modify our skills than our dreams. So yeah, that's right. So what you need to do is that you must either modify your dreams or magnify your skills. So magnify your skills. Now onwards, enhance the skills of your kids. All right. All right. So until now we have learned this. Let me put it into a nutshell. We have done self-assessment. We have learned regarding career awareness. We have learned regarding skill development. And now your kid need to set the goal, career goal. So this is how actually managing your career. All right. So do not select because you want to earn money or something, but you always need to select basing on these 4 things. Any questions at this stage?
Dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly type in the chat box. We will unmute you, or you can raise your hand.
Raise your hand, you can raise the hands are there. You can use hands.
Someone is asking the name of the book.
Okay. Name of the book?
Yes, sir.
Someone asked the name of the book, Frames of Mind. That is the name of the book. Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner. All right. So basing on these, once you do these things, basing on that only you must decide whether in intermediate what course they need to take up. because that is the beginning there. And the degree should be done basing on that. Any other questions? Hello? Any other questions? Do you have any questions?
Frames of mind.
Frames of mind. Frames of minds. Howard Gardner.
Someone is asking how to get rid of confusion choosing career jobs.
How to? I didn't get the question.
How to get rid of confusion choosing career job.
Okay, so the confusion comes because there is no clarity. When you have clarity, there is no confusion. So if you want clarity, then what you need to do? You need to assess yourself all these stages at different time period, because your priorities will change like that. As a kid, someone might have thought of becoming a pilot, but by the time he reaches 10th class, that idea may change.
Sir, I have a question for my kids, sir. May I ask?
Who is this, please?
This is Zone Director Training, Saranya. I have a question regarding my child.
Please ask.
My daughter is a people's person. So
age, please.
She is more of a people's person. So she gives more importance to values and people. Right now, she's pursuing her inter first year. She's come to second year now. And she is currently doing maths, physics, chemistry. But she is not interested in pursuing engineering or medicine. So what would be a good career option for her?
All right. See, she need to do research regarding all the jobs available first of all, so that she will get an idea what would suit her better. So you need to ask her that what is actually her interest. Give her the options of all the jobs. What are the courses available? Because she is the right person to decide it. Let her find out all these 4 areas, then she will be able to.
Thank you, sir. Nagireddy Garu, you have raised your hand. Do you want to speak something, Nagireddy Garu?
I think you have muted them. You can unmute them.
I have unmuted him, sir. I have unmuted him. Nagireddy Garu, you are unmuted. You can speak, sir.
Nagireddy Garu is there already. All right. Ask anybody else.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a wonderful session. So I think everybody should now be assessing the traits, values, interests, and they should now be choosing, skills, and then choosing a career. Thank you so much for this wonderful session, sir. I'm sure it would have helped many people to actually decide what to do after this. So, privilege to JC Harikumar. No, sorry. Privilege to ZP, madam.
Okay. Sir, firstly, thank you so much for clarifying many of our doubts, like how to choose career for our kids and to identify their skills or traits, whatever it can be. Like, I'm really very much happy knowing all these small points, and now I think I can guide my daughter to choose a right career. And it is similar with all the other participants, might be the students or the parents. And really, it was an awesome session. And I never heard such a detailed session. You have given such a detailed information regarding each and everything, how to identify their skills, how to identify their traits, and how what if they don't want pressure and they want a much salary. In that you have categorized each and everything. That was really awesome, sir, and thank you so much for being back again to our Zone 4 for this webinar series. Thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So once again, thank you to the ZP Rajita and Saranya, the zone director, for wonderfully organizing and inviting me. It was pleasure seeing you all. I'm little away in an interior area now, so the network problem is there, and my cabin also is a problem because it is completely closed. I think because of that, I think we lost the power, so my network I lost it.
Okay, okay. It's okay,
Dear
sir.
participants, tomorrow look forward for a wonderful session from JC Dr. Vedula Ramlakshmi Garu. The topic is going to be romancing relationships, a very, very interesting topic. You will definitely enjoy the session. Privilege to JC Harikumar Garu.
Or you carry on, Saranya?
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
Yes. I'm audible, madam?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
it's
yes,
not-
you.
Madam? Yes. Good evening, friends. I hope everybody enjoyed this session. It is really excellent session. From the bottom of my heart, my special thanks to today's trainer, JCI Senator Ajith Kumar sir, for giving wonderful inputs to the especially youth who are wanted to build their careers. I think everything explained very easy manner. Thank you very much, sir, for giving wonderful training to us. And my heartfelt thanks to our zone president, PPP P. Rajita madam, for initiating wonderful webinar series. My special thanks to zone director, JC Siddiq sir, for inaugurating this session. And also my special thanks to past EVP, JC Dr. Murli Mohan sir, and past EVP NL Bhagavan sir, and past NOM coordinator, JFM Venugopal sir, and past, present, current NOM coordinator, Pawan Kumar sir, for being with us. And also my special thanks to our ZGB members, especially ZBP, GSN Verma sir, and business, ZD business, Ranjit Kumar garu, and Ham Shankar garu, JC Bona garu, and Jeevan Jyoti Valla garu, and Som Sundar, and Purnima garu. Thank you for being with us. And Zone advisors, Anjanel Garu, and Zone mentor, Dr. Ravikumar sir, for being with us. And past Zone officers, Nagireddy sir, and Jayalakshmi madam, and ZVP Naresh Gupta Garu, and Zone secretary Madhubab Garu, and Ratan Garu, and Zone past president Prasant Garu. Thank you for being with us, and past, present, future leaders of this organization, and participating this session. And also my special thanks to our team members, training team members, for giving wonderful efforts to in a wonderful way conducting this program. And also my last but not least, my special thanks to JC Mangesh Garu for giving wonderful technical support for this Zone 4 ka art double Dhamaka web series. Thank you very much, each and everyone who are assembled this program. Thank you very much. Over to Chairperson, madam.
Thank you so much, Hari Garu. And thank you, Mangesh Garu. You really deserve a big thank you from all of us. Thank you so much for being there with us.
My pleasure, madam.
So see you all tomorrow with a new session. And it would be a great session tomorrow. So keep waiting. Signing off, your ZD training, JC Saranya.
Shall I end this, madam?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.